Wow, where have I been? I have been finishing my degree. I am literally on the tail end of finishing my bachelor's degree in fine arts. Now, the last time you guys heard from me, I was in South Korea. I was studying at Hankook University, which was an amazing experience. I've been getting a lot of questions from you guys about what it was like studying in South Korea. Trust me, I have been wanting to answer them. But the minute I came back from South Korea, I was in my final 2 semesters of my degree. If you've watched my previous videos, you know I've done my 4-year degree in 3 years, which means I'm freaking crazy. I would never recommend it to anyone, but if you must, hold on because goodbye life, essentially. But I wanted to give you guys this update video on how I'm doing, because I've noticed a lot of people are still subscribing, they're still asking questions, and they're still saying that these videos are helpful to them, especially as adult students going back to school and as people wanting to go study in South Korea. That my dormitory tour was very helpful, and I'm glad it was helpful because that's why I did it. I wanted people to see how the inside of it looked, because when I was applying, I couldn't find really any images at all. So I'm happy to hear that's helpful. So yeah, I'm just gonna give you guys a quick update, and I promise, since I'm in the very last week of my degree, I do plan to make more videos where I will talk about how it was being a student as an adult, being an adult student in university, how maybe it affected my social life, how it affected dating, how it affected me as a person, and how I view myself and view others and view the world. Like all those things. There's so much I could talk about. But this one, yeah, a quick update. So the update is, like I just said, I'm a week away from finishing my bachelor's degree in fine arts. It has been a whirlwind, it has been insane, it's been fantastic, it's been more than I expected, it's been more stressful than I expected, but I've come out of it, and I've come out of it very different from how I was 3 years ago. Very, very different. My ideas are very different, the way I carry myself is different, how I interact with other people is different. So it kind of goes to show, just because I went to school when I was 26 and an adult, doesn't mean that I wouldn't come out a changed person, which is something that applies to pretty much anyone who goes to university, because you're in a different environment, you're constantly learning, and meeting new people. So besides being nearly done my degree, grad show next Friday, don't know how I'm gonna do it. Another update is I do have some jobs that are lined up in my line of studies. It's wonderful opportunities. Both of them I was approached for, which is very exciting. They're beginner positions, but still, it's a great thing, and it's really great because when I got back from South Korea, I was really trying to build up my resume, I was networking, I was putting myself out there, I was really trying to get my foot in the door in any way possible, because it's just the kind of person I am. I want to do the footwork or the foundation work while I was in school and then go from there. And I'd say that was a really good decision to make, because I have a couple of things lined up which are pretty exciting, and I'm really looking forward to doing it. They're fantastic opportunities, so I really cannot wait. Another update, school. It's like I changed some jobs. I have another job. I dropped one job because it was just too much. I changed my hair. I'm back to blonde now. I was red for a while. That's a pretty boring update, I would think, but maybe some of you guys care. Another update is when I go back from Korea, I learned I could read Hangul, no problem. I forgot it all because I had no time to study my Korean. So instead of, it's not really an update, but more of I plan to go back to studying that kind of deal. I still live at home, but I'll be moving out soon enough, I suppose, in the next year for sure. But the real big update is that I'm nearly done, and I did it as an adult student, and it's just such an accomplishment. It feels fantastic. I never actually thought when I was younger that I'd have like a full-on degree. I have a couple diplomas under my belt, but no bachelor's degree. So it's a good feeling. It's a really nice feeling, and I would really recommend it to anyone who's considering going back to school to seriously do it. If you're able to do it, and really not worry about being an adult doing it, because I really barely ever noticed that I was an adult in it. Maybe sometimes I would, depending on what the conversations would be about in class or my interactions with some people. Generally, I was never made fun of for it, ever. I think one person made a comment once and they were quickly shut down, but someone else entirely, I didn't have to say a thing. Someone else just like hopped in there and dealt with it for me. So, and I'm still alive. That's the biggest part of the update is I'm still here, I'm still alive. I disappeared, but I'm here, and I really appreciate you guys still subscribing. So please feel free to keep subscribing. I do plan to get back into updating videos now, because the reality is I stopped doing it. I was spending 10 to 15 hours a day on campus. I also work on my campus, so that's also why. I wasn't just in classes, I was working my 2 jobs. So, you know, now I'll actually have time to update, which is a nice idea and a nice, something I look forward to doing, because I do enjoy doing this. So if you guys have any more questions, feel free to ask them. Just put them in the comments below and I'll write them down. I'm gonna go back into past comments and see what you guys have asked and try and answer those questions, and hopefully just start making different videos for you guys. You guys can let me know what kind of videos you'd want to see as well. And in the past I've done some artsy ones. I am an artist and things like that. So yeah, just let me know. Subscribe below, comment below, etc, etc. Here's the update video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to be making another one for you guys very soon. So till next time, stay like who you are, because I'm pretty sure who you are is pretty awesome. Like, just be you. Toodles.